We're in Book C, and we are doing Lesson 4. This is the one that comes after the Say Cheese. This one's called G in the Bag. We are moving from C position to G position. So we want to move our fifth finger from C down to G, our thumb up here. So make sure your kids or hands are far apart. This is as far apart as we go until we give up these positions. But this is G. Sometimes we call this Jingle Bells position. There's nothing new here. It's not technically difficult at all. You might want to start with your metronome on 90 just to help the kids keep pace. Don't turn on the metronome the first time they play it. You want to do that after they have practiced it a couple of times. The metronome is like the test. So we have 4/4 time. We're going to count to 4. We have 4 repeat notes, and then it walks up to C. Notice it doesn't walk up to 1. And then the next measure, it starts on finger 4, which is an A. We have words here. If they can say the words, that would be great. That'll help them to, code the names of these notes and the keys as well. Or you can say it out loud for them to help to make sure they're in the right place. Okay, so once we start, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll want to start a little slower. Walk it up, half note. This is a D. And notice on this one, they're only play it 3 times and then they walk it down to G. This is a half note repeat and then it goes right back up here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't have them add an extra rest. Make sure they can go right into it. So we play, and as always, we have them practice in phrases. So have them play this a number of times before they go on. Don't have them practice it from beginning to end. That's not good practicing. Good practicing is practicing in phrases. Maybe they need to play these 2 measures about 5 times. Then have them play these measures about 3 times because they'll catch on to it. Then have them play this all together a few times. Then you can switch hands. Okay, so once they have the rhythm right, you can add the metronome. This is set at 90. Ready, play. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can see how that works. And then as they get better at this, see if you can get them up to 120. Ready, play. And as always, watch the fingers on your child. Make sure their fingers are round. Some kids will start to do this because it's a way to play more strongly. Their fingers are still weak, but we don't want this. This is a really bad habit. It's very hard to break. Make sure that they pull that knuckle up so it's round. We want to grow the muscles in the right place. And the kids really do not have to press as hard as they think they do. They can press very lightly. The idea is to play the note quickly, not hard. Okay, so that's the lesson book, and then we also have the technique book. This is the technique book, page 5. Start at home with the technique book. Always practice first with technique just to get them warmed up. Technique is not as important as the lesson book. That's more like performance. So we're trying to kind of get us ready for the lesson book. So we're in G position again. Notice we have slurs. This means legato. This means after the half note we lift and then we come back down on the next note. So we're watching dynamics. P for piano, that's quietly. Mezzo forte, that's medium loud. Okay, let's do this. Oops, let's see, I'm going to count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also G. Now A. Now this is where it's a little bit different. We are working on these, our weaker fingers, our 5 and our 4 plus the 3. Same thing with this hand, 5, 4 plus the 3. So we're only using those. This is parallel motion, which means we're going this way and this way. So we're going to go 3 here, 5 here. They can watch the finger numbers. We're building to forte. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the beginning. So we're really just working on our weaker fingers. We're walking down and then up. And we get a little bit louder as we go. And the second time we come up, it's a D. This is the right hand. C, 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 B, and then our left hand we're using 3, 4, and 5. So it's going to feel the same, but we're doing different fingers. All right, that's why that one's tricky. Okay, well, those are the two we're going to practice for this lesson, and then you want to make sure that you're also doing the note speller so they can practice knowing the names of the notes, and we're up to, I believe, page 7 in the note speller book.